I'm loving my fringe, I just don't like this because it's all one length, and I love lots of layers, but I can't have lots of layers because the style that I want for my wedding is an updo and it needs to get a bit longer before so I'm like, I just can't wait till it's over. That sounds really bad. Hey guys, it's Beauty Tuesday, and in this video I wanted to talk about my hair. Now, forgive the fact that it doesn't look the best style at the minute because it's a work in progress, guys. It's a work in progress. But I kind of wanted to talk about the condition of my hair and what I'm doing in order to try and get it into the best condition I can, ready for my wedding. So I've got, naturally, it's really mousy brown, it's really dull, and it's very, very fine. And really, like, there's not a lot of it. It's really thin hair. I dyed it a lot during my teens, and I used to go various colours. Red was my favourite. I went purple for a while. One of the black blue ones, like with the Schwarzkopf Live. Yeah, that was fun. My mum did that, and she said that because she ended up getting blue all over her hands, it looked like a pen had leaked. But I loved that hair. But that was when I had short, spiky hair. My favourite style was my red flicked out hair, which I had during my teens, and that's when I met Chris. I think that's when I had my hair like that, I think. So yeah, I've used a lot of heat and a lot of colouring over the years, and it just got to the point where it was in really bad condition. And the worst it got was when I was trying to get it nice and blonde, and I don't quite know what I was going for. Every time I went, I just wanted it more and more blonde. So, oh god, it just looked awful. It just completely fried my hair because obviously it was getting bleached and bleached and bleached. And the hairdresser was just like, yeah, whatever, just like carried on, and I've not gone there again since. Because it was like she didn't really care what it was doing to my hair. She just wanted to please me at the time. She's just like, if you want it blonde, we'll go blonde. And she didn't quite think about the condition of my hair or anything. And it was really bad condition, yet she kept anyway. Eventually I realised that A, blonde wasn't working for me, and B, I couldn't keep doing it. So I needed to go more to a natural colour, which I did for like 5 seconds and then got bored, and then went to like a purpley kind of colour, and then I wanted to go pink, and it was just like, what are you doing? Then when I got engaged, that's kind of when I realised that I needed to look after my hair properly, because I already was thinking of the day and what I could do with my hair and all this kind of stuff. And I was looking through styles and I was thinking, oh, my hair is in really bad condition, how am I going to get it to a good condition? So I went back to the hairdresser back home, like who was my first ever proper hairdressers, and she said, look, it's in really bad condition. It was about here at this time, and she basically just cut, well, it was probably about that much. She cut about, yeah, that much off, because it was all dead. Like, it was just horrendous. It was all split ends. It was just really like nasty condition. So she just chopped it off, and we kind of started again, because what it got to about there was relatively good condition. It wasn't perfect, but it was okay. And it was all patchy red because it was in various condition throughout the hair. So some of it was really like, it took the red really well. Some of it just faded completely. It was just awful. So she cut the bits that had the colour kind of faded out of anyway, and the rest of it was still pretty vibrant. So she had to strip out the red, because red is a nightmare. Even though red fades, to actually get it out of the hair can be quite a long process. So she put like this, I don't know what she used, so forgive me, but it was something to basically try and strip out the red, which when she did, it went a kind of orangey colour. And I quite liked that, because I'd had it sort of coppery before, but not to that extent, so it looked proper orange, and I loved it. In my head, it reminded me of Hayley out of Paramore, so I was just like, yeah, even though it didn't look anything like that, but it just kept me going, it kept me okay. I didn't want to think about the fact that I had orange hair. I was thinking, yeah, I'm like a rock star. But when I was there, so obviously she was cutting away and just styling it and all that kind of stuff, and we got chatting, and she said, oh, how often do you wash your hair? And I said, well, every day. And she was just like, like, what are you doing? Because apparently you shouldn't wash your hair every day, because it strips out all the nutrients, and it just means that your hair sort of loses its natural condition. So I was just like, well, you know, I work out every day. I don't surely it'd be sort of dirty and horrible. And she went, no, you know, use dry shampoo, or, you know, just rinse it with water, but don't keep shampooing it every single day. So I was like, well, I'll give it a go and see. Which has brought me the long way round to what I wanted to talk about, and that is the fact that I'm not washing my hair every single day. And I'll talk a bit about the products that I use when I'm not washing my hair and when I do. So when I do wash my hair, I use like it's just a Tresemme one, it's a volume shampoo, and I'll wash my hair once, then rinse it, and then I'll wash again. Then I'll condition it, but because I only wash it now probably twice a week, I'll give it a really good condition. And again, I've been using a Tresemme one, a really kind of intensive, sort of like a Masque. And it's nice because as soon as it goes on, it makes it all soft and silky, and it's really, really nice. And it's designed specifically for hair that breaks quite easily. And because I'm on a medication for my Crohn's disease called azathioprine, and that really thins the hair out, plus, you know, I've got Crohn's disease and all that kind of stuff, I'm just not getting probably as many nutrients as I probably could before all the complications I had. So my hair probably isn't as in good condition naturally as it would have. So this deep condition is really, really good because it makes it feel so soft afterwards, and it definitely seems to be helping with the breakage. It's not you know, when I brush my hair, it's, you know, I'm not getting loads of hair come out, it's staying relatively well. So because I work out every day, I will need to kind of freshen my hair. Sometimes if the workout's not been that intense and I'm not dripping wet, I can pretty much get away with just using like dry shampoo. My current favourite at the minute, which I think is a newer one, is the Batiste Pretty and Opulent Oriental. It's this one. It's probably not new, but it's just new to me because I've not seen it before. But it smells gorgeous. I literally can't smell it. Oh my god. If this wasn't a dry shampoo, I would use this as like a body spray. And this is for, yeah, all hair types, and I love it because you just like spray it in the roots and give it a bit of a shake and brush it through and just style it as normal, and it just refreshes your hair. It makes it smell really nice, especially this one. And yeah, I love this. It's a total lifesaver, and because I've got such fine hair, it can tend to feel quite lank and, you know, doesn't have a lot of volume, but this seems to somehow give a bit of volume, which I love. So yeah, I highly recommend the Batiste range. There's some that you can get specifically for brown hair, specifically for blonde hair, and then you've got like for all hair types. There's a volumizing one, there's loads of different ones, but this is my current favourite. It's just, I don't know, I love it. The other thing I wanted to talk about is when I brush it, I use my tangle teaser, which is great because even though my hair's really fine and it's quite short and there's not a lot of it, it still gets really, really knotty, especially the first thing after a shower. I think because I'm obviously going really, really well with the shampoo, it kind of gets knotted afterwards. So, but using my tangle teaser is perfect because it doesn't pull, but it still gets through the knot. I don't understand how it works, but it does, and it's awesome, and I've got 2 of them because they're that good. So yeah, I highly recommend, if you've not already tried the tangle teaser, if you tend to get hair that really knots, definitely get it. And if you have kids and they hate getting their hair brushed because it's like, it hurts and it pulls all the time, use the tangle teaser. I swear to God, I wish this was around when my mum used to brush my hair, because she used to, and it used to really pull. It felt like my hair was being ripped out of my scalp. Hi mum, if you're watching. She remembers at times where I'd just be like, but yeah, the tangle teaser is just amazing. So yeah, definitely, especially if you've got kids, but even if yourself, you just get lots of knots, use tangle teaser. So yeah, like I say, I've been washing it probably twice a week, maybe 3 times a week if I really, really feel like I have to, like if I've used a lot of product in it, like if, say I've used a lot of hairspray or something to kind of keep it in place for a particular style, it might feel a bit sort of crispy, and in that case then I'll probably wash it. But yeah, it seems to be sort of two or 3 times a week seems to be enough for me, and the difference it's made in the condition, it's just, you can't tell the volumizing properties because I've washed it today. So when I first wash it, it gets quite flat, and then throughout the rest of the days it kind of seems to get more and more volume with the more dry shampoo I use. But yeah, it just feels in so much better condition. The ends aren't so damaged, it's actually soft to touch, and there's some days where I just can't stop touching my hair. Like I say, I don't like this style at the minute. I like it better than it was, but now I want it like I would have it, with, you know, lots of layers and kind of shag cut, and yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to do that. But until then, I have to just have the one length and let it grow as long as I can. I'm trying to let it air dry as much as possible as well when I do wash it, because obviously heat will damage your hair. So I've been using the Tresemme heat protective spray, which is awesome. I love the way it comes out. It's a really nice fine mist, and you can use it on dry or damp hair, and yeah, it's definitely one that I would recommend. But it definitely seems to be helping my hair as well. It seems to be keeping it in really good condition as well. You know, it's not, it's allowing me to still use my heating tools, but without kind of crisping my hair. So yeah, I definitely recommend that as well. So yeah, that's just a little summary of what I've been doing with my hair recently to try and get it in good condition. I take a multivitamin as well. It's the Healthy Balance one by Batiste. It's like the chewable. I think they're probably designed for children, but I just prefer chewable vitamins than the pills. Yeah, it's the Healthy Balance one, which is supposed to be good for your skin, hair and nails. And I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but I just keep taking them, and I think it's making a difference. So yeah, but I'm sure there's probably lots of vitamins that I'll be taking nearer the time to really help improve my hair and skin and everything ready for the big day. I'll be doing a Wedding Wednesday at some point about the hairstyle that I'm planning, so keep an eye out for that. But for now, I will say goodbye, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!